Greetings, punks, goths, metalheads, herberts, herbetters, Martians and subterranean folk. How are you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Well, today I'm going for a little moorland hill walk. I've been dying to get out all week. It's been one of those weeks that's been a bit stressful. Nothing major, but lots of little things sort of going round in a cycle in my mind and making me stressed, even though they're only little things. There's quite a few of them, so just need to chill out a bit today. I've had a bit of a tension headache all week, so you know, definitely feeling a bit tense, but I'm already feeling a bit better now I'm out at the start of this walk. So it's a bit overcast and grey today, so I've got a waterproof jacket on. This is an army surplus German raincoat, and it's Gore-Tex. I got it pretty recently, and it was a pretty good price. It's army surplus, and being Gore-Tex, I thought it'd be a decent jacket for round here on the moors, you know, if it starts to rain. The only thing was because it was second hand, the tape seams in it, they were falling apart a bit, so I had to get some waterproof seam sealant, which didn't half stink, I can tell you. It was like an 80s anti-glue sniffer advert in my flat at the time when I was putting this on. I had to open the windows and put the fan extractor on because wow, that stunk. But anyway, it's done the job. Before I put that on, it was leaking just a little bit, and I've tried it since I've sealed the seams, and it's 100% now or close to it, so you know, should do the job should it start raining today. So today's a walk. I just wanted to get up on the moors, get away from people and just have a bit of peace and quiet, and that is one way you can control your own life, is, you know, if you take a bit of time out to spend going for a walk, especially away from people, if that's what you want, you can sort of say, right, I'm going to go out for 3 hours, and in that 3 hours, if there's no emergencies, I'm going to turn my phone off, and you reclaim that 3 hours for yourself. And sometimes I think we need to do things like that. So it's a local easy walk today, one that was easy to fit in. I got the bus from Staley Bridge, where I live, up to Matley, and pretty much took me to the walk start. Now, one thing I did notice today, I've never noticed it before really, is when you're at the bus waiting for a bus, aren't people dramatic at the bus stop? It's like, it's almost like, you know, amateur dramatics for mime. You know, if the bus isn't coming, there's people like looking at the watches going and shaking their head, walking round saying, going, now, not to appear self-righteous, I've probably done it myself in the past. To be honest, it's highly likely I've done things like that myself, but I'd never really noticed it before. But it'd be good to go around with a clipboard, you know, noting how good people's acting skills were. What was funny is there was one person when I got to the bus stop, when I first got there, and then later on another person come, and they were both doing it to each other, both like shaking heads and sighing, going and looking at the watches again. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I've probably done it myself, but an interesting observation I found. So I'm just making my way up to the moor top now. Little sort of winding path that goes round, but I should be up there very shortly, and it's almost desolate once you get up there. There's hardly ever any people, even on hot sunny days. It's a very underused resource. So today's Friday, the 1st of November. Yesterday was Halloween, but going back to pagan times when it was Samhain or Halloween, it was actually celebrated, I think 2 days, but possibly 3 days. So it wasn't a 1 day thing, it was 2 or 3 days. So we're still in the Halloween season, so to speak. So admittedly, these local walks are not as impressive as some of the big stunners like Kinder Scout or Snowdonia, but it's what people can access, and this is what's accessible for me and I can get to very easily. And I can even walk up here from my house if I go a different route. But that's what it's about. Even a walk in the park, a bit of, you know, green space in a city park, it beats staying in, especially if you're feeling stressed. And exercise is wonderful. It's great for helping the body create endorphins, and if you go somewhere peaceful and quiet, you've got that soothing peace of mind as well. And I find it very uplifting. And it's also great for you physically. You're burning off calories, you're exercising your body, you're doing what your body was created to do, which was to move and to walk. From going back to when we were primitive hunter-gatherers, we'd be out walking all the time, finding resources, you know, living off the land. So you're doing a very natural thing, and it's only natural that it's going to benefit your mind as well, doing such a beneficial thing as walking. People dismiss it easily because they want, you know, instant fixes that are going to work straight away, you know, instantaneously without doing anything. But it's not how it works. And I know if you're not used to walking, it is very difficult to get out. If you look at me, when I was out of condition, I was like 3 stone heavier, and I had diabetes diagnosed. It was very hard for me to get out walking and get into walking. I started off half a mile a day, and I worked up to 3 miles, then I worked up to 5 miles over a year, and I lost 3 stone in a year, not doing it crazy or, you know, fanatically, but just working it a bit at a time. But walking is so beneficial to you, and once you get into it, it's addictive. So I was going to do a video in a local town to me, Ashton, which is just down the road, Ashton Underline, the other week, but I just wasn't feeling it when I got there. I did do a bit of filming, but I think I was just not enjoying it because it was so busy and there were so many people about, and it just wasn't very relaxing, so it was hard to get into the spirit. But I'll just show you a couple of clips of that now to give you an impression of that day. Hi. Yeah.
What's that?
Hey.
What is that?
I'm just filming myself.
Oh, alright.
So 1st of November today, the weather's just started to turn a bit colder, and just starting to get a bit of wind up here, not a lot, but it's picked up a bit since I've got higher up, which is usually the case. So I'm at the top of Wild Bank Hill now. I'm at the Trig Point. Now this Trig Point, it's built on a Bronze Age burial mound. So with it being Halloween and celebrating the ancestors and the dead, I brought a little lantern up just to shine a little light on top of the burial mound, and just have a few thoughts about that. I mean, I did think of bringing a candle up, but on moorland I didn't want to bring naked flames up, so little lantern will do to pay my respect to the ancestors. So just a bit of a low-key chill out video today. I just wanted to get out and chill out for a bit. Thought I'd bring you guys along with me. I hope you don't mind it being a bit low-key, but sometimes that's just the sort of walk that you need. So one of the things I'm loving up here today is there's no traffic at all. Where I live, there's been a few road closures recently, so the traffic is really crazy and very bad tempered people driving. But you know, I think really when you're driving you need as much patience as possible. I think having a dog along on walks is nice too. I mean, I think the last time I had a dog was 2008. I mean, I used to be a big dog person, and I had a couple of rescue boxers, and they were great on walks, brilliant companions. So yeah, dogs are good on walks. I've got a cat nowadays. I never thought I'd be a cat person, but the cat's perfect because I've got like a small flat, and yeah, it's perfect for a cat. Cats are just as good a companion as a dog, but in different ways. I think dogs and cats are equal as pets, but they both have their own different ways. But yeah, I am an animal lover. I love all sorts of wildlife and animals, not just the cute ones. I like things like toads and frogs and newts and stuff like that as well. So this is my favourite part of the walk now. I find it really soothing. There's like all these hills surrounding you in the middle of the countryside, and it feels like you're being hugged by nature. I tell you what, I'm not half looking forward to my tea when I get home tonight, and that's a good sign that my stress is reducing down, because one of the first things is when I get anxiety is my appetite goes and I don't feel hungry or like eating. But when it starts going and I start to feel hungry again, it's a good sign that my anxiety is reducing down, so I'm pleased about that. And I'm also really looking forward to eating some tea when I get home. I think I'm going to have good old chippy tea tonight. I'm really loving this walk out today. It's been really beneficial for my stress levels, and I feel like I'm being hugged by nature, and I think that's the phrase that really sums it up for me, hugged by nature. And I find it really soothing, and you know, for me it really works. So if you're ever feeling stressed or anxious or down in the dumps, depressed, try getting outdoors to some beautiful or nice green spaces, and you know, it really will help you. It's going to be getting dark soon, so I want to get off the moor, so I'm going to wrap this video up in a moment. So thanks for coming along with me today. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe. And if you're ever feeling like you need a bit of a boost to your well-being, if you're feeling anxious or depressed, then get out there, get hugged by nature. It's really beneficial. So until the next time, don't forget, be different, stay weird, and stay free. Bye.